You might have heard about Tecno's Phantom V Flip, Tecno's first flip-style foldable. I actually reached out to Tecno to send me one. They still haven't, but they did say they would, so when they eventually do, you can expect a second video. But today, I just wanted to share my thoughts and impressions on the Phantom V Flip. Okay, just to get the important specs out of the way, it comes with a Dimensity 8050 processor, 8GB of RAM, a 6.9-inch 1080p 120Hz LTPO AMOLED display on the inner screen, then a smaller 1.32-inch 480p AMOLED display on the cover screen. And I think that smaller circular screen is what differentiates this from other flip phones. In the flip world, the cover screens are usually the differentiating thing, because on the inside, there's really only one way to do it. So for that cover screen, Tecno decided to go with a circular screen, a small circular screen. I think when it comes to the cover screen, there are really two types of people. We have those who want to do very little on the cover screen, maybe just check notifications, the weather, or start a timer, small things. And then there are those who want the cover screen to just be a smaller version of the inner screen. So they basically want to do everything that the inner display can do on the cover screen, like watch YouTube or Netflix, or even play games. So if you're in that second group, then yes, the smaller circular screen on the V Flip might be a problem. But if you're in the first group, then of course, it will be perfectly fine. Which group do you belong to? The hinge is arguably the most important part of a foldable phone, and with a V Flip, you're not disappointed. Firstly, it closes shut, so there is no gap in the middle, and the hinge is pretty sturdy, which allows you to tilt the phone at different positions and it would stay there. I will be talking more about design and the hinge when the phone comes in later, so make sure you subscribe. But moving on, spec-wise, this phone is very solid. I already mentioned how it comes with the Dimensity 8050 processor, which is a very solid processor, but I want to talk a bit about the display. It's a 120Hz LTPO display. LTPO, that's low temperature polycrystalline oxide. It's a display technology that allows displays to change their refresh rates dynamically based on varying circumstances. And if I remember correctly, this technology allows displays to go as low as 1 Hz when, the phone is kind of idle. That definitely has some benefits to the user, especially in terms of battery life. Speaking of battery, this comes with a 4000 mAh battery, which in the foldable world, especially flip style foldable world, that's pretty impressive. I think the only flip phone with a bigger battery would be the Oppo Find N3 Flip, according to GSM Arena, but it's definitely a big enough battery. But of course, we would be testing battery life in the full review. One thing I do want to point out that I love is the fact that it comes with the charging cable and the charging adapter in the box. There are 2 cameras and a flash on the cover screen. We have a 64 megapixel main wide sensor and a 13 megapixel ultra wide sensor. And then on the inner display, there is a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Now, I haven't obviously tested the cameras myself, but based off videos that I've seen on YouTube, they are pretty decent, solid 8 out of 10 cameras. It's priced at 569,000 Naira or about $600. Which is way cheaper than the Z Flip 5 from Samsung. So I think that and this smaller circular cover screen would be the main talking points. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you when you see me.